Israel Adesanya not desperate to rematch Dricus du Plessis after UFC 305 loss. Never come back if something happens. Any one of us in this room could go tomorrow. I try and take each fight, each moment as if it was my last. Before you proceed, don't forget to like, hit the subscribe button and share for more updates on Savage fights. I only took the gloves off because it was tight after the fight. He's got a strong head. I hit him with some shots so my hands were a bit, not broken, not even close, but just a little bit sore. So that's why I took the gloves off. Nothing about retiring. No, I told you I'm not leaving. I'm not F***king leaving until I want to leave. While he promises that he's far from finished, Adesanya isn't putting a timeline on a return for his next fight. Because nothing is certain in life, much less the UFC, Adesanya hopes fans appreciate all of his performances, because he knows eventually the end will come. You'll see me again when you see me again, Adesanya said. Enjoy me while I'm here, because yous will miss me when I'm gone. Dricus du Plessis reveals game plan that beat Israel Adesanya, what he told him after UFC 305. For Dricus du Plessis, everything went according to plan. On Saturday, du Plessis successfully defended his UFC middleweight title, submitting Israel Adesanya in the main event of UFC 305. The bout was a back-and-forth battle over the first 3 rounds, with both men landing shots and Adesanya, for the most part, defending du Plessis's takedown attempts. But in the 4th round, Stillknox was able to take advantage of a retreating Adesanya to land big shots, score a takedown, and quickly lock in a fight-ending rear-naked choke. And according to the champ, that was mostly the plan. He had more heart than expected, du Plessis said in the post-fight press conference. I said I'm taking him out in the 3rd, and I got him out in the 4th. I could see in the end of the 3rd, he was starting to break down. But there just wasn't enough. But in the 4th round, the story of the fight was, because I knew, look at my game plan. Me and my coaches looked at what he does, and he kept on talking about he's a new fighter. He's going to come in there, be different, the old Adesanya. So he's going to come in there and try and fight me and stop me from going forward, because they know that's how I fight, and that's his kryptonite. He's not going to make the same mistake like he did against Strickland. So every round, at the beginning of that round I was standing my ground, but he was in the middle of the octagon, and he was almost dictating. But if you're not used to fighting like that, you get more tired if you're not used fighting with that kind of pressure. And I didn't back off. I wasn't fighting on the outside. I just stood my ground. And every round, with around 2 minutes left, my coach would shout, "Listen, it's time to go." And I would start pushing forward. That's when I started getting, every round at the end, I got the success. And every round, the first bit of the round when he was dictating would be shorter. In that 4th round, I landed quite a lot of big shots. The man can take a punch, but you can only take that many. Of course, the old adage is that everyone has a game plan until they get hit, and du Plessis acknowledged not everything went perfectly in the fight. DDP credited Adesanya for his durability, and his kicks in particular, and admitted that he wasn't planning on a submission finish, it just happened that way. I knew, physically, I'm stronger than Israel Adesanya, du Plessis said. He is a master at getting back to his feet, if you have his back. Robert Whittaker had his back many times. How many guys have gotten him down, and not been able to do anything with it? So I got him down in the 2nd round, landed a couple of hard shots, and every time he would get back to his feet, I didn't fight him on it. I just kept control of the hits and landed big shots, because he was so focused on my hands on his hips, he wouldn't protect his face. Land big shots, maybe they'd create a cut, that was what I was hoping for. Land big, hard punches, then get him back down to the ground, so he has to do all that trouble, again. In that 4th, man was staggered from the blows. I could see when he went down, I landed big shots. I didn't plan on taking him down. I was actually planning on knocking him out, but body positioning was just that of, the best thing to do right now is take him down. And I could feel as we went to the ground, he wasn't resisting at all. He was out of it a little. I got the back, and as soon as I straightened him out, it was over.